Hey, what's up? This is J Bat, and today I will be doing a review for Batman Aliens, Book 1, and this was released in 1997. It's a story that combines the DC Comics superhero Batman with the aliens, from the film franchise, which started in 1979. So it combines Batman with the aliens, and the aliens in this book are based on the H.R. Geiger version. So this will be my review for Batman Aliens, and this is J Bat. Hey, what's up? This is J Bat, and today I will be doing a review for Batman Aliens, and this is from DC Comics and Dark Horse Comics. I used to be a fan of Dark Horse Comics too. So this is basically like a tale which features like the DC Comics superhero Batman, and then the aliens from the film franchise, the science fiction horror franchise, the Alien, which started in 1979. So this brought Batman and the aliens together, because they also did one of these with Superman and the aliens. I read that one too. But this right here is book one of Batman and the aliens. So I only have like book one of this. So this will be my review for that. And this is J Bat. As you can see, there's the cover. It has like Batman on it, half his face and half of the alien. And the look of the alien in here was based on like the H.R. Geiger alien, the original, very original alien, first alien from 1979. The Ridley Scott film. The look of the aliens look like those aliens. I mean that alien, not the aliens from the James Cameron one, the second one. Okay, so this is J Bat. This will be my review for Batman and Aliens. Now in this story, I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool and enjoyable. And it was cool kind of seeing. I'm a fan of the aliens too. I like the alien films too. What I'm saying? It's cool seeing Batman. Kind of teamed up with them. Like to fight them or whatever. Because they already did one before with Batman and the Predator, which I thought was fun too. But this story opens with Batman. He parachuted from his Batwing into like a jungle, which is like in the like off of the Mexican border. Now, as soon as he lands in the jungle, he meets this woman, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll touch on that like kind of later or whatever. But then there's like this attack from this crocodile, like he has like a fight with a crocodile. It's fun, it's a fun scene. And the crocodile is very large, I'm not going to spoil it. But I'll give like a little tale, the things about what happened. Like he took the rope and wrapped it around like the crocodile mouth, and down saying that's how Batman kind of got away from it. He tied the crocodile's mouth up. But the scene was kind of fun when he was like fighting them, because they'd be like under the water and stuff like that too. And I thought, I thought it was kind of cool. But after this, Batman encounters like a group of special forces from the government known as Dead Man's Hand, and it consists of like a few guys and one woman who's in the group. So it's like a woman and a few guys, which kind of hints at, like the Ellen Ripley, protagonist from the Alien films, who was played by Sigourney Weaver, because she was mainly like the strong woman of the crew. There were other women, in the Alien films, So, but it kind of, kind of like, what I'm saying, you can tell it's kind of borrowed from that by having like a woman there. So, they're in the jungle now. Batman came to the jungle looking for he came looking for like a Wayne Tech geologist that worked for Bruce Wayne, that worked for him, because Batman of course is Bruce Wayne. So he came to the jungle looking for like his Wayne Tech geologist, because he just went missing, and he had like a family, you know what I'm saying? So he went missing or whatever. So that's why Batman actually comes to the jungle over here off the Mexican border looking for him. And he lets the group known as Dead Man's Hand, he lets them know that too. And they tell Batman that the reason why they're in the jungle is because they're here for a spacecraft that supposedly crashed or landed in the jungle, and they were sent by the government to find out why the spacecraft was there. So the two actually join forces, and they go, I'm saying, but they don't mention this until they actually find the spacecraft. Because it's not until they find the spacecraft that they admit to Batman that they're here for the spacecraft, that the government sent them for the spacecraft itself. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can tell right there that they probably were expendable. So then Batman, he eventually lets them know that he came for the Wayne Tech geologist. He claims that Bruce Wayne sent him to find the Wayne Tech geologist, and that's why he was there. And he does find the Wayne Tech geologist later on in the story. And but so happens he already has been affected by like an alien, like you can tell the face huggers, because the face huggers there. But you don't see the live species though. Like the face huggers you see, they already are like dead, so they basically already have planted their egg in their human host, that's how they create the alien. They get on your face, then they lay the egg inside of them, then like they bust out your chest, and become like, like the alien or whatever. But yeah, like that, I'm not gonna ruin it more, but that's what it's about. But basically, the government special force Cobra officer known as Dead Man's Hand, they team up with Batman in this jungle. And they find a spacecraft, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they were there for, to find a spacecraft. Because they admit to Batman when they find it that that's why the government sent them there. Because like an unidentified, basically like UFO spacecraft landed in the jungle. And they wanted to show up when Batman first meet them. They didn't have no gear or anything because they lost it all in the swamp and stuff like that, So yeah, they just teamed together, And this is basically like book one of Batman and Aliens. So once they team together, they get into the spaceship, then they start finding like the bodies inside like cocoons and stuff where the face huggers already had laid their eggs, So yeah, you can tell aliens already had busted out because you can see like some of the victims, like their chests already had been exploded, because the alien had busted out of them, So there's like some cool moments, you know what I'm saying? But I thought the beginning when they were going to the spacecraft, I thought those scenes were actually more fun, where they're actually heading for like the spacecraft itself, when they're in the jungle, like deep in the jungle and stuff. I thought those moments were kind of more fun, And it did still look kind of odd seeing Batman walking around with these regular people, that did seem kind of odd. But it was cool, But then when they get to the moment where they're battling the aliens, and the aliens don't really show up until like the very end of the book. That's when I'm saying it's kind of fun because Batman uses like his bat rope around him and he's swinging around. One of the aliens uses like his tongue, teeth, and he like grabs it and stuff like that. Yeah, because here's like an image of it right on the back. You can see where the alien trying to bite him with the tongue. They call that the alien tongue. Now the reason why Robin wasn't in this story, I believe, and I believe at the time Robin was Tim Drake, because this was released in 1997. Is they don't mention him or whatever, but Batman says like his partner, he left him home, so I guess he been caught from city. It was like a joke, though. He tells like the crew, like the Dead Man's Hand crew, he tells them that he left his partner back home. So you can tell obviously that he's referencing, Robin, who had to be probably Tim Drake at the time. I'm not really sure. I know this was released in 1997, and this is book one. I never made it to like the other ones or whatever, because they had Superman and Aliens too. Superman also had one known as Superman and Aliens. I read that one too. But the story was done by Ron Marks, and the art was done by Bernie Wrightson, and the color art was done by Matthew Hollingsworth, and the lettering was done by Sean Connaught, and the editor was Dennis O'Neil again. Dennis O'Neil, he was the editor for this, And like I said, the original alien design, it was based on the actual H.R. Geiger version, of his design. You can tell that's who the aliens resemble. They look kind of like how that alien looked at, not the ones that were in the sequel by James Cameron, Aliens. They didn't resemble that one, So yeah, this is my review for Batman and Aliens. And I thought this was fun, but once it kind of gets to the spacecraft, that's when it kind of started slowing down, But like the jungle scenes with Batman working with the Dead Man's Hand group, I thought those were kind of fun and cool, But even like some of the spacecraft scenes, they had like a creepy atmospheric feel to it, You actually feel like you're in the spacecraft with Batman, and the crew. Plus when the aliens show up, You know what I'm saying? And I thought the artwork for this was pretty good too. I thought they did a good job on the artwork, So this is J Bat, and this is my review for Batman and Aliens, and I would recommend this. Oh yeah, this is book one. Okay, as you can see, this is the Batman and Aliens cover. Nice, cool image, It has Batman, like half of his face, and it has like half of the alien face. And these aliens were based on the H.R. Geiger alien, I believe. They do not look like the aliens that were in the second Aliens film, by James Cameron. Now the artwork was done by Bernie Wrightson, and the color was done by Matthew Hollingsworth, I believe. Then you had the lettering, which was by Sean Connaught, and then Dennis O'Neil, he returned as the editor for this too, So I'm just gonna show you some of the images on the inside. You know, there's like a cool opening scene with Batman parachuting from his Batwing. Now these moments were fun. As you can see, Batman is like in the jungle, and there's his like Batwing right there. As you can see it, he's right there, just coming down, and parachuting from it. And it was like a fun scene with him fighting a crocodile. You know, you can see it right there. I don't want to spoil it because it was kind of entertaining and creepy too. And Batman meets this team known as the Dead Man's Hand, you know, and he joins forces with them, you know, because they were also sent into this jungle to find a spaceship, you know, to locate a spaceship that they heard about. Now here's like the first scenes when the aliens first arrive on the scene. It takes them kind of a while to show up. They kind of show up to like the very end of the book itself, you know. I thought that was cool. Batman swung his bat rope around the alien. I thought that was cool. Trying to save the lady. I thought it was cool. It's kind of cool and unique seeing Batman with the aliens. But you know they already did Batman with the Predator too, you know. So I thought that was kind of cool. Okay. And I thought the artwork in it was cool. It looked good. It had nice artwork. So this is J-Bat and this is Batman Aliens. And this is from a combination of DC Comics and Dark Horse Comics, which I was also a fan of at the time. I used to like reading comic books about Dark Horse. Okay, this is J-Bat. Alright. In the end, Batman and Aliens, it was fun. I thought it was okay, you know. It started out more entertaining, you know, when Batman showed up in the jungle and when he was with the group known as the Dead Man's Hand. It was more entertaining at that point. But once they got into the alien spaceship, then it kind of seemed like it kind of got kind of like, you know, it wasn't really that thrilling no more. But then like they had like a battle with the aliens, which I thought was cool, you know, seeing Batman fighting the alien, you know. I thought that was kind of cool. But I thought it was okay. So this is J-Bat and this is Batman and Aliens.